Things I'll Never Do, my anti-bucket list. No matter what, I won't be kicking any buckets. By Brandon Elrich. Brandon Elrich is So Gay is a reader-supported publication. This includes you. If you haven't done it yet, become a paid subscriber. I'll mention some benefits later. You've heard of the proverbial bucket list. This is a list of things you want to do before you die. My first question is, where the hell does the bucket come in? I hate using an idiom without knowing the origin. You use the phrase, and some well-intentioned moron inevitably asks you what it means. You stand there looking like an even bigger moron while trying to come up with something on the fly. You stammer something about the bucket holding your life force and the angel of death kicking it out. Just stop. Before buying into this inherently idiotic idiom, I researched it. As with most old-timey sayings, experts can't pinpoint a precise origin. Some say it has something to do with animals being slaughtered and a beam being called a bucket, but that's dumb. Others claim it has to do with a Catholic ceremony of placing a bucket of holy water near a deceased person's feet. If so, who's kicking it? Doesn't make sense. Another source has to do with suicide. A person might stand on a bucket with the rope around their neck, and when they're ready, they kick it out. This one is much more morbid than the lighthearted way the phrase is used, but it makes sense. Were there so many people making to-do lists before killing themselves that they came up with an idiom for it? Doubtful. Anyway, vowing to accomplish things is a surefire way to set yourself up for failure. Like me, Ginger Cook is a rebel. Trends and popularity are overrated. It's much more fun to do the opposite. Ginger came up with her own anti-list. That's your cue to read it, but be sure to finish this one too. You may think I'm copying from Ms. Cook when I created this list, but I wrote a version of it a few years ago on Medium, so suck it, Ginger. I reassessed my list, changed it a bit, and came up with something all shiny and new. I developed an anti-bucket list, except I still don't like the answers I got when researching the bucket idiom. I'll just say fuck it to the bucket. Basically, these are things I'll never do. Never say never. Oh, shut the hell up. Skydive. I discussed this one with Wendy the other day in a live chat. She told a story about a first-timer who pissed himself and threw up on the back of her neck. Yeah, that sounds fun. Sign me up. What if someone offered you $1 million? Oh, stop it. The only person who might offer me $1 million to jump out of a plane is the one who's about to sabotage my parachute. Just so you know, I don't have kids and I don't have life insurance, so if you think you're getting the tens of dollars I have stashed away, you've got another thing coming. Go bungee jumping. The same idiots who skydive, no offense to the idiots who've done it, are the same ones who'd go bungee jumping. Jump off a bridge with a rubber band tied to my ankle? Nah, I'm good. It's stronger than a rubber band. Oh, well, in that case, fuck off. Have sex with a woman. I'm sure this will be a disappointment to a few, very few, women and completely unfathomable to some of you hetero men, but that's life. Even if I were completely hammered or stoned, I'd still say, no thanks, while grinning widely with my eyes closed. The vagina is a mystery to me. I don't know what's in there. I can't remember much from sex ed in school because I'm still traumatized. I remember this, though. One kid asked how gay men have sex. The teacher gave a vague answer, saying, "There's only one opening large enough for the male penis." First of all, she was very naive. Second, she really confused the hell out of me. Go bald. If I start losing my hair naturally, I'll do everything in my power to unnaturally regrow it, or keep it right where it is. If my hair follicles decide to betray me and abandon ship, I'll be forced to buy a decent wig or become a hat wearer. Some guys look decent with shaved heads, but those are the hot guys who look good no matter what they do. I don't have the head shape that looks good naked. Have you ever noticed that you can tell if a guy is cute or not, even from the back of his head? I'm usually pretty good at this little game. Come with me to the mall. Do those still exist? And we'll play hot or not by looking at the backs of guys' heads. Go hunting. Can't do it. I have family members who go deer hunting, and I understand that they're overpopulated and cause accidents in this area quite often. The hunters I know eat the meat, and I'll eat it too in the form of summer sausage on crackers with cheese, but the process of obtaining it isn't for me. I watched Bambi when I was very young, and I can still remember the one thing that struck me the most in that movie was when Bambi's mother was killed. Oops, I forgot to say spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen Bambi by now, you should shave your head and jump out of a plane with a rubber band tied to your ankle. Live in Alaska. I can't stand the cold weather. Plus, with everyone wearing parkas and stocking hats, how am I supposed to be able to look at the back of a guy's head and know if he's hot or not? Excuse me, could you please turn around and pull down your hood? Oh, thank you. Move along. People say the northern lights are beautiful, but 24 hours with hardly any darkness in a barren, cold tundra? I'd have to be constantly drunk or high. No thanks. Not own a cat. I love cats. They're the best. I can't imagine sitting and relaxing in a chair without a purring cat on my lap. Our world would be much better off if all world leaders owned cats. Think of all the Bond villain with cats. Remember how calm they were? They sat there petting their pussy while giving commands to torture and kill their enemies. Imagine what they would have been like without the cat. So many lives could have been saved if men like Hitler, Mussolini, and Stalin had pussycats. I think our country will be fine. I heard Trump likes to hold a lot of pussies. Commit suicide. I figured I should get serious for a sec. I understand the thoughts and emotions. I have felt that pain. I have stood there with that knife. I know depression very well. She's a cold-hearted bitch, and I wish I'd never met her. But this act of finality causes immense pain for those left behind to deal with. I won't impose that horror on anyone I love. Wow, that took a dark turn, eh? Are you enjoying this emotional roller coaster? I'll see if I can turn it around. Become an avocado. I don't see it happening. I've eaten them, and I know you are what you eat, so I suppose it's possible. The tough, leathery green skin, the mushy inside, I simply can't picture it. Go to space. Have you ever seen Gravity? Enough said. Go deep-sea scuba diving. It's similar to outer space in my view. The vastness of the ocean, the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the murky depths. It's not for me. Come to think of it, it's a lot like a vagina. Have children. Well, I know I'll never bear children, but I'm not looking to adopt or purchase any either. I guess if I meet a guy who has one, the kid could stay somewhere out of the way, like the attic or basement, but that probably wouldn't work well. I've got my nieces and nephews, and I have my cats. They're much easier to deal with. Bring my boyfriend home to meet my parents. Bad as it is, this is my reality. My dad has already spoken about this possible scenario, and it wasn't a pleasant outcome. I won't repeat his harsh words, but I'll say that this one is as likely to happen as the last one. Again, sorry about that. Just when we were heading click, click, click up the track, whoosh, down we go. Let's try to get the fun back, shall we? Be cremated. I have this, I refuse to say irrational, fear that the coroner might make a mistake. Wait, I'm not dead. I'm in a coma. Then they put me in that box and set it ablaze. It's just as bad as being buried alive. Is it? I don't think so. If I'm buried, at least I have a small chance of digging my way out, but there's no chance in hell I'm surviving that fire. Marry the man of my dreams. Why? Because he died over 6 years ago. You may think that's morbid and disrespectful. He would find it funny, and I knew him better than you, so I'm not worried about it. He would have said, "That's fucked up," as he laughed. I loved him very much, and still do. He wasn't perfect, but he was perfect for me. I would have spent the rest of my life with him. End this article on a sad note. As I said, it's been a roller coaster. Every climb to the top must be followed by a descent back to earth. I don't think of myself as a pessimist, but as a realist. I always say that my goal in anything that I write is to evoke emotion. If I brought you to tears of laughter and tears of sadness from reading the same page, I'll be quite proud of myself. Remember the vagina? And the avocado? Those were pretty funny. Feel better? If you enjoy listening to my podcast episodes, reading my articles, or seeing my stupid face in live videos, please support me by becoming a paid subscriber. When you do, you'll gain access to my archive, all paywalled content, and have an opportunity to collaborate with me on an article or join me on a podcast. If you love me, subscribe at the full price of $6 per month or $60 per year. Click subscribe now. Either way, I'll be very grateful. If you become a founding member, which I recently added, you can have even more say-so. I'll promote you or your pub every chance I get, and you can help me decide the direction my publication will go. Within reason. You can DM me for details if you're interested. Thanks.